Hello. How you doing, Johnny? Hey, Sergio. Got a great show for everybody tonight. Welcome in, everyone, to the Flyzone Drone Show. We have an amazing show. We're going to be talking about the Fimi X8 Mini.
Yes. I'm so excited about this one.
Much will this drone be? Okay. So we're going to welcome Johnny and Sergio. I'd like to say hi to you guys. What do you guys think about this one amazing drone that's going to be out on April 6th, by the way?
Absolutely.
What do you think, Johnny?
I'm looking forward to it, Mike. I just like how the way they designed it and everything else. I mean, they said that it's going to be better than the Mini too, but we'll see about that. But man, but the orange color I like.
Yeah,
the orange color. That's
yeah. Yeah, well, I just want to say thank y'all for having me back. I was out last weekend. Last week my granddaughter had a track meet. But yeah, that drone looks very interesting. And Mike, we were talking a little bit before the show there. I think I'm excited about the Fimi. Competition is good for us as droners, and of course we'll see how it goes. But I think that drone's going to be a great little drone.
Yep, absolutely, Johnny. You're right. I think so too. Where's my brother?
I don't know. He clicked us off. It's just
Mikey,
me and you.
He's hiding. What happened to Mikey? Oh boy, that's okay. He'll probably be back. There he is.
I have no idea what happened, guys. It just decided to blow me away. Just cut me off.
Yeah, Mike, you got a good crowd in tonight.
Oh well, that's the life of us live streaming, guys.
Yeah,
what are you gonna do? It happens all the time, and I'm starting to get really aggravated here. I really am.
But Mike,
Seriously.
they said that.
Anyways, we're here
now
to talk about that. We're here to put up.
We're here to put a
show for you guys, and now I just lost everything. I can't even hear you guys speaking right now.
Really?
You can't hear me right now, Mike?
You guys talk amongst yourselves. Guys, if you want to read out the chats, Johnny, go ahead.
So,
but I'm
trying let me welcome in. We got Matt Cottonoff, Chris Wedgeworth. Who else is in here? JC Flying.
I know what it is.
Sam Burns. DD's in here.
My board went out.
Marcus, welcome in.
Marcus, welcome.
Hey, buddy. How you guys doing? So,
Lon Denard's in the house. Hot Rod
Lon Denard. Hot Rod in Daytona. Welcome in, guys.
It was really nice to meet. It was really nice to meet Lon there. We stayed at the same hotel. We did some flying on Friday and Saturday back at the hotel. It was fun. Lon had that DJI FPV drone. It was fun watching that thing fly.
Actually, I just started FPV now. I bought this baby here. It's a beautiful bird. His name is Tiny Hawk 2 Freestyle. Right here.
It's pretty cool.
I'm gonna try this out. I mean, it's pretty cool. But I want to get a hang of FPV. So once I get the hang of it and I start getting better at it, I'm gonna look forward to getting the DJI FPV digital.
Yeah, FPV is really hard, guys, and
it is.
It's really difficult. Hey, Novus Quads is in the house. Lawrence, welcome in, buddy. But like I was saying, FPV is very hard. From flying camera birds and then going into the FPV part. It's a total different experience, and the controls are different as well because there is no GPS on there. You have to control the throttle. It has to be done all by you,
right?
And you got to have those little micro movements on the sticks to keep the throttle, to keep the bird in the air. So it's hard, but I'm learning, and I still get vertigo. So hopefully that does go away, and then hopefully that I'll get my eyes will adjust because Ethan said they will.
Yeah, I do. I feel the same way too, Mike. We flew today You remember we flew today, and I started getting a head rush, and then my head starting like now. My eyeballs are hurting me right now. It feels like you got a migraine.
Oh, big for
too much
sure.
with the goggles. But like he said, like my brother said, it takes time. Your eyes will get used to it.
Yeah.
So
Johnny, are you thinking about trying a Fimi or not?
Yeah, actually, Doc Murdoch's been texting me a few days, and we kind of going back and forth, and he kind of going to set me up with the Tiny Hawk 2, and told me what to get, and I think I am going to try the kit. I said it the other night on our show, and I think it's $175 for the whole kit, and he said it's a great drone. Of course, you need some extra batteries and a little charger, but I am going to try it and just take my time. Nothing. I don't say I would not get anything more, because they say, once you try it, you might start buying more stuff. But yeah,
right.
I think it's just something new, and I maybe something to fly inside. We'll see.
I started with we started with the beta FPV, the beginner drone, the advanced kit,
the beta, yeah,
the beta. This one right here, the beta with the goggles. And it's a little tiny drone. Mike, show him, because I don't have it in here. It's in my box.
No, well, they know what that is. I showed Johnny.
Yeah,
Johnny, I already showed Johnny. I mean, I'm sure everyone knows what it is in the chats. But anyways, Johnny, my light went out. I got to put it back up. Talking about this Fimi X8 SE, X8. We're so used to saying Fimi X8 SE. The Fimi X8 Mini. Now, I spoke with my source today, and just to let everybody know in here, they're already working on a second one.
Yeah, that's what you were saying a little earlier.
They're already working on a second one. You believe that? And he told me that this one should be a good one. So, the release date is April 6th, guys, and if you go on April 6th through the 8th of April, okay, that's the end of that flash deal that you're going to get. It's $319, guys, okay? And I think they give you a free gift, too.
You get a landing pad, I think.
Okay, there you go.
But yeah, it's interesting, and you can't, that price is. I mean, everybody was kind of saying, if it was $399, it'd probably be too high, or $449. But at that, $319, I mean, that's now you may have to wait till, I think Banggood. I know I said something on the Drone Nation Facebook page. I think I had got an email, if you order it from Banggood, it's $449, and they don't say guarantee, because I wouldn't think guarantee and Banggood goes together. As Marcus in the chat there can attend to that. But it says, like delivery by April 18th, or maybe out by, but no, and I don't want to pay extra $100 or $140 just to maybe not get that drone. But AliExpress is official supplier, I think a release. So April 6th to 8th, I think you can order it for $319. Now, it may take a while to come in. And as Marcus always says, hey, just buy what you got and wait for it. Be patient.
That's where I am. I'll be patient.
Right. Because you may get it fairly quick, or you may get it, for Labor Day, maybe.
Yeah. So I wanted to share that with everybody, the ones that are watching, because I know Chris Wedgeworth was in here and saying, what is a Fimi? What is a Fimi? He's asking, what is a Fimi? So, Chris, I'll share a screen right now so you know exactly what it is. And if you are interested in getting one, we'll show you right now. I'm going to be sharing that with you, and then you'll see what we're talking about. Okay. I mean, the Fimi X8 SE, it's a bigger drone, Chris, and I think it's a great drone, but except for that camera tilt, basically, it's a strong flyer. It does good in the wind and all that. So, but Chris, if you're interested in getting either that or the Fimi Mini, you can get both, and they're pretty close at price, at the same price almost. The Fimi X8's a little bit more, buddy.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So let me share that with Chris real quick, and so he knows, and then some other people that are in here, if they don't see it. Okay.
Don't pay attention to that price there. Yeah.
Yeah, don't pay attention to that price, Chris. Don't pay attention to that price. It's not released yet or anything like that. But here, I'll show you. As you can see here, it says it's $319, okay? And they're minusing that 20, okay? And now you have different to choose. You got different ones to choose from. You got the one bundle, and then there's the second bundle. But if you know that these here, let me blow up this. Let me blow up the screen, guys. Okay, as you can see, this here, they don't have the Pro battery yet. As you can see, the bundle 1, the bundle 2. This one comes with I think extra props or something, and then it still comes with the standard battery. And then this one here, I believe, is they give you an extra landing pad. There it is, right there, with a landing pad. And then this one, they give you the SD card, the 64. And this one, I believe, is the standard battery too. See, now as you can see here, this one here is not highlighted. This is the one with the Pro battery, the second one right here. So we can't, no one can get that yet. I believe maybe by the 6th or throughout the 6th and the 8th, they will have probably this one here to get the Pro battery. And they don't have the orange color one, the same color.
They don't, Michael? They don't?
No, not the orange color, the one that looks like the Altel color. No.
Michael,
not yet.
Mike, one interesting thing about that, I think the Pro battery, it will be 245 grams. That regular battery is going to put it at 259, I think. So
yes, the lipos are heavier.
Yeah, so that's kind of I mean, like personally, I have all my drones, registered, for the $5. But if you're part 107, of course, you have to put, get that drone. But I think that's just a distribution problem with the batteries. But of course, for outside the United States, that 250 is very important. So, I don't know if that'll hold up sales of that, or will you get it? Problem is when you order those new drones, like right off of those, it's really hard to get a battery for a long time after it. If you don't buy anything with more than one battery.
Right. But here, my question is now the orange one is actually the edition one, then, no?
No, it's not the special edition one. That's just another color they're going to bring out. But that's not.
I think they also have a blue one, I think.
Really? I didn't know that.
I thought I seen.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Fimi is stepping in the game, man.
Yep. From what I was told, they are. But let's see. Can't believe anybody. Can't believe anybody. Can't believe anybody.
Yeah.
I swear, guys, if this thing comes in another tilt, it's over. It's over.
Got some new people in the chat. Hey, let me welcome Michael Wright, Phantom Flight Lawrence is in. Of course, I said Marcus. Who else popped in here? I'm just kind of read through.
Phantom Flight 101.
Herman is in the house. Welcome, Herman.
But
so as you guys can see down here, this includes the aircraft. Okay, you get the one aircraft, the remote control. You get 8 props. You get a battery.
Right.
You get screwdriver. For the props, obviously. You got the gimbal cover. You got 3 cables. Your instruction manual. Your 4 screws and your USB cable for your for the charging. Now, they're saying that this could be a competitor to the
Look
Mini.
how beautiful the orange is. Oh my God.
So they're saying this is the competitor. Everyone's saying that this could be the competitor to the Mini 2.
Right.
Now, believe it or not, this drone has more features than the Mini 2.
Well, it has some intelligent flight features, yes.
Yes, it does. And supposedly this should fight the wind just like the Mini 2. It's what I was told. And as if you can see here, guys, these 2 drones, you see the front here, Johnny?
Yep.
That looks like a sensor. So my source told me that they're working on the second one. They prepared this because when they have the second one's going to look just like it, but this time they're going to put that sensor in here.
Really?
Yes, right in here.
Hmm.
This is clear. When you get this, guys, he says you'll see it that it's clear. It's like it's black, but you can see like through it. Like they're gonna put that sensor in.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
we'll
but you can see one there, Mike, right on like right in the back of that, like on top of the Fimi.
Where?
There's a little black thing over there. That's another. Is that
No,
an air
this
going
is
through?
this
Yeah.
is this is the air ventilation. Yeah, this
That's
is
a, yeah, yeah.
That's an air vent.
to cool down the motors and all that. Yeah, what you know. But so it does do the 4K at the HDR, high dynamic range, and then you got the level 5 wind resistance, guys.
Yeah, what was the Mini 2 wind? Was that a level 5? I don't know. Maybe Marcus.
I believe so. Let's see what Marcus says. I can look on the box.
Oh, okay, yeah, I got my boxes in there, but yeah. So and that's that's because there is a significant difference in flying a Mini 2 compared to the original Mini.
Yeah. So here's the LiPo battery, and here's that Pro battery. So, and you can see the LiPo battery, the weight on it is 258 grams, and the one with the Pro is 245. It's under 250. So this is very ideal. This is what I'm shooting for. This is what I want right here, the Pro battery. So let's see April 6th if they have it. If they'll have it, they'll release it that day. And it does have 8 kilometers transmission range, guys, with a newly upgraded TDMA image transmission system. So it says that it's going to ensure a more stabler transmission, not like we have with the Fimi X8 SE 2020. It'll be a lot better. So Bill, the drone reviewer, will probably be a little bit more happier now about this. So, yeah. So
I think
there you go.
Lon is asking. Lon, it says 30 minutes on one battery and 31 minutes on the other. So it's not a big. I don't think it's
no big deal.
No big deal there. And I know Lon was saying what's the big deal if if it's not under 250, but the problem is, like you say, when you order that, how long will it take to get the other battery? And it's kind of weird having 2 different batteries for the same drone. But I guess you're going to have to order it like it comes at first,
Right. And they did. Remember, I told you guys a long time ago that my source told me that they were going to come out with a new controller. There it is. There's a new controller. He was right.
Yeah.
I like the design on there too.
Yeah, but remember, guys, this controller is similar to the old one, a little bit more slightly different design, and the buttons here a little bit. But as you can see, the antennas, they're on the old one, the X8 SE 2020. You have an antenna here, and then you have an antenna on this side.
Yeah, it was on like evenly spaced. Yeah.
So what they did is they didn't put it here. They put it right, I guess, because when this pops open, when you pull it to the side, it's stuck to this side of that controller. It's attached to this side of the controller.
It's small. It's a Mini. That's why
it is a tiny bit smaller, I believe, than the other
You can't fit the iPad on there, can you?
I
don't think so.
A 7-inch you can. Mine does. I believe so. We'll see.
Yeah, that's 30 minutes, and then 31 minutes. So that's not. I think it's just the weight that's a big difference there,
Yeah, it sure is. So as you can see here, then they have. Now, the only thing I wish that they would have done on this, guys, on this drone, is I totally wish that they would have, instead of using this USB charger to charge the batteries this way. I mean, it's okay. I wish they would have came out with like a hub, like we have.
That's a USB
DJ Mini, like the DJ Mini.
USB-C, so it's going to charge pretty fast.
Yeah. But the only thing I'm worried about these type of USB cables is that sometimes they go bad, by pulling all the time. This part right here starts coming apart. That's the only thing I hate about this. I just wish they had like a hub, like the DJI Mini 2 and like the old X8s, the Fimi X8s. They should have done something like that, but it's okay. But I mean, you're flying the drone. You're not going to be flying the cable.
Yeah, and they'll make some like Matt kind of just said. I was just thinking the same thing. There'll be some. I'm sure there'll be some kind of third party or some kind of charging hub.
I'm sure, pretty sure they are.
But the USB-C it normally works pretty good, and it's a little different than that. Than the micro. So,
and as you can see, the camera it is 4K, and they actually redesigned this camera. As you guys can see, they redesigned the whole thing. Now, remember when I said that they should have put the two brackets? What they should have done on the old X8 is that they should have put the two brackets. See how you see this whole bracket right here, how it's holding with the rubber dampeners here. You see how it's holding the camera? Okay, now remember I said that they should, and Matt knows, I told him this. They should design a bracket for that tilt, because they were taking out a rubber dampener on the old X8 up here. So there was 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I think five on top, or 3 on top, or something like that. But I said, and I even told Matt, they should do the 2 on the bottom and the 1 bar coming up just like they did with this one, and then come on the top here with the other 2 holding it. And Matt can vouch for what I said, because that's exactly what I told him. And look, they did that. Amazing. It's like they hear me.
Michael, we were flying back at the hotel. Adrian was flying his Fimi SE 2020, and I was flying the Air 2, and Lon had the FPV, and I think Matt kind of had his Phantom 4. And actually, one of his dampeners or piece broke that held Adrian's camera, the gimbal. So it was like a little plastic piece. I don't have the SE 2020 anymore, but it was weird. But hey, I heard Adrian bought the FPV drone. Somebody said in the chat too. So the DJI.
Nice. Congratulations. Congratulations, buddy. And I don't know if you saw Xavier Drone X Factor. Did you see that orbit he did with that new video he just pulled out yesterday? It was pretty good. He did a good job with that video. So yeah, this shoots in F-Log and DNG, guys. Everyone here in the chats or everyone that's watching, if you're interested in knowing what this shoots in. So this has got the H.265, okay? Right there, all right? And as you can see the difference in HDR image and the common image, you can see the that high dynamic range in one of
I'm laughing at Lon. He said Adrian's drone was falling apart. It wasn't falling apart, Lon.
Come on, Lon.
That's just because I flew by him so fast in that Air too.
Well, I'm glad you guys had fun. I wish I would have gone. So this as you can see, this also can be controlled with your phone.
Yeah, very limited range though.
Yeah. You can't trust the phone really.
No, it's actually I think the Spark did that, right? Yeah, because the Spark actually came
the Spark
without a controller. You could order it both with or without. Yeah, Novice Quads, I agree. It is going to be an interesting drone. I mean, and listen, it would have to go a long way to top the Mini too. But you know what? People are going to line up to buy it. It's something new, and we'll see. It's a little cheaper, and if it don't, hey, give it to a kid, or give it to somebody that doesn't fly, and maybe get them started.
Right. Well, Lawrence, Novice Quads, these drones, it's just, I mean, a lot of people buy these because they give you so much. They throw so much at you, so many features, everything that you would get almost in a Mavic. Not everything, but really close to it. And this drone is amazing for the price. And it's not like you're getting a toy. It's not like a cheap material type toy. It's you can hold it. It's got weight. It's the X8s. I'm talking about the X8s. Let's see this one though. We don't know yet, but they should be the same because it's from Fimi. But it's just a quality drone for the price, bottom line. Yeah,
I mean, on paper it looks awesome, and I mean
it does.
They'll have to you know, they'll have to carry that out in the air, and that's going to be the true, you know, I mean, that'll be the true test. But I really think, you know, they got a big parent company, got a lot of money, so they can definitely be, they can. I mean, you know,
they have a lot of potential. Put it that way.
They do, absolutely, yes.
They can be just as big as DJI if they wanted to, seriously, because they are a big company, guys. Fimi makes cell phones. They make these gimbals. Okay, they make a lot of things. They make action cameras. They make they make a lot. The Fimi Palm, just like the Osmo, they make it all, man. I'm telling you, they're a good company. They got potential, but they just have to work a little harder on these drones and put more time. And I believe they did hire new engineers this time. The whole engineering department got fired. My guy told me this. They all got fired. They were doing a terrible job. So Fimi, the actual, you know, the big man was getting mad. And they hired all new engineers.
And you know, they got to get this drone out pretty quick because, you know, that Air 2S supposedly is coming out really quick too. So
I'm looking forward for that one for sure.
So am I. I'm looking forward to
two different drones, you know, and Marcus even sold his Air 2 and anticipation of the Air S. So
mistake, Marcus. Why? Why did you do that, Marcus? Why?
I think Marcus knows something. I don't know. I'm not saying, you know, but no, it's that kind of surprised me. But you know, the Air 2S, I mean, it's going to be more of an upgrade. And I know we talk about the Fimi, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. You know.
Yeah. So you could live stream too, as you can see. You can live stream.
Yeah, that's a big plus.
That is a big plus. Yes.
The Xeno 2, I think does live streaming too. Yeah.
Yep, you can do panorama. You can do search and rescue, the SARS, 3-time digital zoom. And so wait, this Mini, it goes farther than the Fimi X8 SE, correct? It's 8 kilometers, right?
Yeah. I think the Fimi was 6 kilometers, the SE 2020, I think.
So this goes farther, guys. And the Mini 2 goes what? The Mini 2 goes what again?
I'm not sure.
Is it 8? I think it's 8 too.
I don't know.
Or is it 10?
No, I'm not sure. I have to double check.
I have to look at the box again, the papers.
I don't remember how far it goes.
Yeah, Michael, right. Yeah, Marcus sold the small controller, which that's not you know, that technology already is coming up on 3 years old, so that's not a bad move probably.
Oh wow, guys! Look what they did with the Fimi Mini night shooting. Look what they did. They got the algorithm noise reduction put on this now, where you can get that vivid night shot. And as you zoom, if you do zoom, because you know how the sensor is sometimes it's not good in the dark, and you can see a lot of grain and noise. They fixed it on this one. So let's see. Because you know how they are, these companies, especially from China. They put all this stuff on paper. They say it's this and this and that, and then it's nothing. So we'll see. So let's just hope. So far, the X8 I like, but hopefully this one's a lot better. So let's see if they stepped up to the plate this time, guys.
Somebody said the app already showed that drone, but I don't see it. Or does it?
It's not in Apple Store yet.
Oh, okay.
It's not an Apple Store. I think it's going to be released the day before.
Okay, I misunderstood. Somebody said it was already out, but I didn't think so.
Yeah, only on Android. But in Apple products, iOS, I think it'll be released the day before or the same day that they'll be in or the 8th or something.
Yeah, DJ,
maybe a week from
Brad also said the Mini 2 was 10K. 10 kilometers.
Okay, 10 kilometers.
Huh. I was thinking 8, but yeah, that's.
Oh, the Mini 2 goes 10.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's got and I like that. It's going to recognize the landing pad. That's pretty interesting.
Yep, precise landing, guys.
Think I got the Mini 2.
And guys,
they sure got a lot of features in there for $319.
Look how beautiful that color is. I love it.
You see what I'm saying, guys? For that price, you're getting a lot of stuff, and it's not a cheap drone. It's not cheap material. Now look at this color, guys. Tell me that's not a beautiful color. Looks just like the Autel Evo color.
It does, yeah. Might not be able to get that color at first. That's the only sad thing, you know.
You know what? I'm gonna get this too. I want to see the difference.
And as you can see, Johnny, I truly believe they did do a good job on this. They upgraded because, as you can see on the old X8 Fimis, when you open the legs up, you don't see nothing here. It's all the wires are all inside. Now, if you see here, it looks like the wiring is just like the wiring that they would put on that black mesh wire, you know, that fabric wire,
like a Mini 2,
like the Mini 2s have. So they put better wires in here to protect the wires, the coating on it. So that's pretty good. Okay, so let's see what else they've got. It's got the return home mode. Good. GPS real-time tracking. Okay. It's got the non-fly zone protection.
Yeah, I don't know what exactly. I mean, is that like a geo fence, or is that what does that exactly mean?
No fly zone. It's just like no fly zone. It just it tells you that you know, it'll tell you can't fly there. You won't be able to fly it there. It's a no fly zone. Just like we have.
I wonder if you can turn that on or off. Is that?
I don't know. We're gonna have to see. I don't know. And it does give you wind warning, excessive power warning, low battery alarm return. Okay, like the other one. And so yeah, so 245 with the Pro battery, 30 minutes. The speed is 5. We see 5 here, and then we see descending. We have it at 3.5. And then max flight speed is at 16. GPS, GLONASS, and I don't know how to say that word. Beidou, or something like that. Let's see. Positioning system is active. Okay, horizontal. So 40 degrees Celsius. Okay, here we go. Frequency. Okay. Okay, well, there you go. Not bad, you know. So yeah. So far, so good, huh, Johnny?
Yeah, I mean, you know, like Lon said in the chat, you know, it does definitely look, you know, some other, a lot of those features are, you know, so it says it's supposed to be on other drones. We'll just have to wait and see. But, you know, I'm pretty sure I mean, it's not like a little toy drone, you know, they'll have GPS and they'll have all these stuff on there. But I think if, you know, they have it on side that box, I think that they'll hold true to most of those features, you know, or at least till, I guess we'll see it when it comes out.
Yes, we definitely do have to see it, man.
But I'm excited. I think it's going to be hey, you know, I'm not saying $300 isn't a lot of money, but you know what? Hey, it'll be worth it, I think, for that.
Yes, I think so too. I'm just praying. I'm praying to God that thing doesn't have a camera tilt. Oh, please, Marcus, you see me praying. I'm hoping you're praying too.
Because, well, you know, it's been a little while since they had a new drone come out, and you know, I mean, the FPV drone was not for everybody. I mean, a lot of money. You know, you're talking $1,500 to $2,000, so that's a whole different drone. And just to kind of fit in that little niche for a lot of people that want to get into it and that already, of course, have drones. I mean, yeah, I think, you know, for $319, it's gonna be well worth a shot. You know.
Yep, I believe so. Oh yeah. So, what else was I going to mention? Oh, I forgot to tell you. I have Al Duran was supposed to come in. I don't know. He might come in. He says, you know what? You know, I would love to come in. Just let me know. I sent him the link anyway. So if he wants, I told him if you want to pop in, just come on in and pop in whenever you want. If anybody else wants to pop in for a little bit, and let us know what you guys think on this drone. You know, you're more than happy to pop in. I can send you guys the link. I'll put the link in here in the chats. And I just want to get everyone else's thing about this. So
So Mike, are you gonna order, right? On when it comes out April 6th, you're gonna go ahead and order it? You gonna pull the trick?
yeah, I really wanted to wait because I did get an email from Fimi, and I wrote him so many times, and I think I'm getting the runaround. But worst comes to worst, I'm gonna just order it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna order it, and if they do send me one, God bless them. Send me one, but I doubt it because my guy said that if they don't send you one, Mike, wait till I test it. Wait till I finish testing this and the firmware updates, because he does the testing for the firmware updates and all that. Once they give me all the updates and I do it, and he goes, "I'll just give it to you, if anything." I'm like, okay, Frederick.
Yeah.
So I go, "That's nice of you." So I go, "Really nice of you, buddy."
If you get one or something, you get two of them. You give Sergio one, or you can give it away. You can give it to a kid.
But Johnny, I want that orange one.
Yeah.
I really want that orange one.
Well, you may have to spray paint the white one for right now. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's gonna be it definitely looks like it looks like a little baby Evo, so that's gonna be interesting.
Spray paint the white one, Johnny says. So Johnny, what'd you do? Did you do any flying today at all?
No, I didn't. I didn't. No, it was a beautiful day. We had a doubleheader in baseball at Southeastern here, so I went to 2 baseball games. Got another game tomorrow, but I might maybe in the morning. I was thinking about taking a little early morning flight there.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey guys, come on! I see 0 likes in here.
You got to be kidding me, man.
Yeah.
You guys, hit the like button, man.
Yeah, you got 6, I believe, Sergio there.
We need more than 6, man. Come on, man. What's the matter? We need more than 6. Come on, guys. We love y'all, man. Come on.
0.
So, dude, I was just gonna say something about the Mavic Air. I mean the Air 2S now, Johnny. So they're saying that it's got the 1-inch sensor. I'm hearing.
Yeah, I mean that's the word on the street, and I listening to a few people in different chats and stuff. I think it really does have a 1-inch sensor, or very close to it, and
or close to it, yeah.
And that's going to be. I personally, I think it's going to be more of a probably an upgrade more than a whole new. It's not a new line, of course, because it's Air 2S. And what does the S stand for? Sport, small. Who knows? But I just think it's a special. But I mean, I'm sure it'll be great. I mean, DJI, if they're doing an upgrade, I mean, all that's going to mean it's going to be even better.
Yeah.
You said, I know the Air 2S is, I mean, I've only had it right now for probably 4 or 5 weeks, but I mean, the first couple of times I flew it, it was easy to say that's the best drone, that just like everybody else said immediately.
Yep.
And then, and Marcus is saying in the chat, Marcus, it's going to be OcuSync 3 or OS 3, which would be even, a better transmission. So that's, how much better is that going to be in the range and not breaking up anything. So yeah, that's exciting right there alone.
Yeah. I want to know, anybody in the chats, are any of you guys interested in getting this, this Fimi Mini? And
if Marcus, if you put the link up, Marcus may pop in there.
I thought I put the link up.
No, I didn't see it, but yeah, because he's
okay. Hold on. Let me put the link in.
I think he's been staying on top. Hey, Dave.
All right, I'm putting the link in, Johnny. I mean, Marcus. Do you believe that I called Marcus Johnny one time on our last show with the Drone Seekers on accident, because I'm used to having you on the show?
Poor Marcus. Don't cuss Marcus.
All right, Marcus. Here, I put the link in the chat.
But yeah, that's going to be a great. I mean, listen, all that's going to be an upgrade. What price range would that thing be at? You're probably looking at, if it's got a little bit better camera and different transmissions. I mean, you might be at $999 maybe or something. I don't know.
Yeah. But here's the thing. If wait, anybody in the chats, if you guys have any questions, look, Mr. Idaho Quadcopters. Anybody in the chat? He's coming in. If you guys have questions.
Hey,
Johnny, it's because we both have the same haircut.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Wait, I want to add to that.
Johnny, it's because we both have.
Whoa.
Yeah,
I'm balding, guys. Wait, I want to add to that.
Michael, you got a little feedback going on there.
No, that was me, guys. Sorry about that.
Okay.
That was my fault.
So
Mr. Air 2S, what's the word? I mean, you can let us in.
No, here's what I'm going to tell you guys. I'm going to order both of them. The Air 2S is going to be freaking awesome.
Right.
Yes, it is.
The speculation is, and it's all just speculation. Nobody really knows. We're all reading the same rumors on Drone XL, etc.
Right.
But a 1-inch sensor, which is no doubt, lets more light in. Awesome. And 03 they call it now for OcuSync 3. Well, hell, OcuSync 2 was damn good. OcuSync 3, you'd probably be able to fly it to the moon. I don't know, but
you're damn right, Marcus. You're damn right.
Yeah.
So, Marcus, do you have a drone with a 1-inch sensor? No.
I never have, and that's why I'm kind of excited about it. And to your point, Johnny, I know you were surprised when I sold my Mavic Air 2, but I did that in anticipation for this drone, knowing that it's going to be here soon. So
I just wish you'd have told me 3 weeks ago I'd have bought yours.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'll be honest with you guys. It was kind of a spur of the moment thing. I threw it up on eBay for a price that I thought was, up there, and what do you know, it sold. So
yeah.
And by the way, the other thing that in that regard, the smart controller won't do me any good anymore either. So I sold that as well.
They're gonna have a brand new smart controller coming out any week now.
That'd be awesome. That'd be wonderful. Because the smart controller was one of the few things with DJI that kind of disappointed me. I'll be honest with you.
Well, that Android system, I mean, it's a little old now, and I think Lauren kind of hinted at that a few months ago, maybe. So that's probably not a bad thing, getting rid of that.
Yeah.
Wait, guys, I got breaking news. Oh, because the producer said that someone wants to come in the chats, and look who it is.
I think Lauren kind of hinted. Is that?
Oh, where is he?
Is that JC? Who was that?
Oh wait, I'm adding him right now. Okay, here he is. Here he is. JC Flying. How you doing, sir?
Someone wants to come in the chats.
Hey.
And look who it is.
JC, you have to lower your
mute your YouTube. Mute your YouTube.
Mute your YouTube. Yeah, exactly.
I'm adding him right now. Okay, here he is. Here he is. JC Flying. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing okay. How you doing?
JC, you have to lower your
mute your YouTube. Mute your YouTube.
Yeah. JC, are you using two devices?
JC Flying. How you doing?
Just keep going round and round and round.
Just Mike, take them out and send them a message. You want me to
Yeah. Hold on, JC. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'll message them on Facebook and
Yeah.
See if we can figure that out. Hey, but I wanted to tell you, Michael and Sergio, I know both of you guys are really excited about the Fimi X8 Mini, and I know I have kind of tried to damp people's expectations a little bit, but I want you to understand is that doesn't mean that I'm not excited about it too, because I am, and it's just like what you guys were saying. hey, any competition is always good, and it is my sincerest hope that it is a very successful product.
It is. I hope so. I hope so.
I'm just tempering it on the fact that every other Fimi drone that I've ever owned has had problems, and Michael, you especially, you know how much that Horizon just drives me up a frickin' tree.
It does. It drives me nuts too. Listen, Marcus. Nothing will ever compete with DJI. DJI is top notch, #1 in my book. But here's the thing: Fimi does have potential. Now,
yes,
that tilt does drive me up the wall. Now, how can someone buy a drone and go? That drone is specially made for filming to get some aerial footage. How do you expect to do a job when you're getting those tilts? Why would anyone want to keep wasting money buying your drones? You see what I'm saying?
They have to fix that. They just have to fix it. And you know, when I bought the original 2018 version of the X8 SE, I thought that, you know, they kept coming out with firmware updates, and I thought, oh, they're going to fix this. You know, I mean, I didn't get too uptight about it because I thought, you know, a few firmware updates, they'll get it fixed. And they just never did. So then when the 2020 version came out, I thought, man, okay, we're going to get all the goodness that was in the 2018 version, plus we're going to get a better camera, and we're going to get a nice flat horizon. And I had two big problems with my 2020 version, and I've seen your footage. Your camera looks pretty good, Michael. My camera is kind of wonky in mine, #1. The white balance gets kind of weird on it sometimes, and the colors don't look right. That's one problem. But then it still has that same tilted horizon, which I just feel like, why did they even bring that drone out without correcting that? And so that kind of made me a little angry, I'll be honest with you.
That's what I'm saying, Marcus. Yeah. And by all means, guys, I'm pretty sure not everyone's having problems with their tilts. Not every single Fimi drone is having problems, but a majority of them are.
I tell you, it just cracks me up. I mean, do this sometime. Go out on YouTube and just look at Fimi X8 videos from around the world. And some of them are worse than others, but I guarantee you, every one of them, you're going to see a tilt in that horizon. Now, the issue that I had with the Fimi A3, first time I flew it, I took it up in the air. This was a common problem with that one. The lens fogged up, and you couldn't see anything. And then I got so mad about that thing, and I ended up sending it back to Banggood. And that one may redeem itself. My Banggood rep got a hold of me the other day, and she's going to send me a Fimi A3 for review. So,
oh, that's good.
Yeah. Well, so I'll give that one another shot, and hopefully I can. I mean, you know me, I'm always going to be honest. Hopefully, I can give it a good review. I sincerely hope so. Now, before that was the Fimi, the one that put Fimi on the map, the Fimi Me 4K drone. That was the competitor to the Phantom series. That was my first Fimi drone. That son of a gun, you would spend a half an hour trying to calibrate the compass on the darn thing.
Wow.
You just struggle. And the thing is, you had to get it calibrated, because if you didn't, it would toilet bowl and have all kinds of problems. You wouldn't dare take off without it. It had connectivity issues. It had the app would crash at times. The camera was pretty good. It had a damn nice camera on it, and the video looked darn good on it.
Right.
But my point is this: I want to see Fimi come out with a flawless drone. I'm not saying that it can't have some little niggly things here and there, but for the most part, no deal breakers, right?
You want to see it come out as something that could be fixed in firmware.
Well, yeah, exactly. A decent horizon, decent video, a drone that flies reliably.
Right.
Now, if they say it has an 8-kilometer range and it only goes 4 kilometers, that's fine. Hey, you need a fly a little mini drone 8 kilometers,
Or
right?
if the battery lasts 25 minutes instead of 28 minutes. Big deal.
Yeah, who cares? Right. Exactly.
Yeah. Yep. But you do want to be able to see the horizon without tilting your head.
Anyway, guys, I'm sorry. I'm going to get off my soapbox.
No. But hey, Marcus, you know what? You've been doing this a long time, and listen, it is, you know, I'm more new to it, but you know, you just hope for the best. And
yes, he does. Yep.
It is getting better. The technology better. The battery's better. The cameras are better. So the drone, you know, to me, the horizon is probably the simplest thing to fix.
That was what was so frustrating, is you thought it would have been simple, but clearly, to me, it must be a mechanical problem with that gimbal.
Yeah, it's something that's because I mean, if a flight mode doesn't work exactly right, that's not going to bother you too much.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm with you, Johnny. I'm forgiving on little stuff like that.
Right. I mean, so it might lose active track, you know, if you're trying to do something that you're really probably not supposed to be doing anyway, you know.
Let me tell you about the big heavy lift that drone is going to have, is because obviously we're all going to compare it to the Mini 2. We already are.
Yeah.
I took the Mini 2 out yesterday. I went down into the Snake River Canyon. I drove down into the Snake River Canyon. I didn't realize how high the winds were going to be. I mean, it had really high winds, like 39-mile-an-hour gusts. So I took the Skydio 2 and I took the Mini 2 with me. Now, which one do you think had problems in the wind? It wasn't the Mini 2. The Skydio 2, I was getting wind warnings and I literally couldn't fly it. I had to land it. The Mini 2, I took that sucker up, and the only time I ever got a wind warning with it was when I took it way up to max altitude. Other than that, it was fine. Now, when I was flying against the wind, I could only get it up to about 4 meters per second or so because it was fighting that wind, but it was doing it and doing just fine.
Well, the way it tilts, I mean, it just cuts through the wind.
It does, and the video is just amazing on it. It just looks so good. So anyway, that's what Fimi is going to have to. They're going to have to measure up to that, and if their wind rating isn't quite as good as the Mini 2, I'm even okay with that. If there's a few little things like that,
right?
But it cannot have any of those fatal flaws.
Right. Well, if it's somewhere between the original Mini and the Mini 2, it'd be okay. It can't be below that original Mini, you know, wind wise for sure.
Richard, I feel like I'm ranting on your show, Michael. I'm sorry.
What happened?
I feel like I'm ranting on your show.
No, dude. Hey, Marcus, your family. You're welcome. This is Marcus. This stream is my house. You're welcome in my house.
You and Sergio are twins. Me and Marcus are twins.
There you go. There you go. Quadruplets, man.
Hey, I go in for that second jab tomorrow, and my wife, I told her, I said 2 weeks after, you know, when I'm fully
Marcus,
full immunization and everything, I said I'm finally going to go in and get a haircut, and she cannot wait.
My daughter got her second one yesterday, but she did have some chills today.
Yeah,
I mean not terrible, but and then my son-in-law got his, but he got the Johnson & Johnson one-shot deal, so one
and done.
Yeah, but I mean it's only 60-something%.
What a wimp! One shot. I mean,
that's what I said. That's what I said.
Richard Fink, welcome to the show, my friend. We got another viewer in the chats here, a newcomer. So I believe what's his name had a question for you, Marcus.
Who's that?
I think it was JC Flying. What he says, what do you think, Marcus? Let's see what that question was. Where's
Jason said he couldn't mute. He couldn't mute. I mean, he said something he couldn't mute. I don't know. I was trying to text him again here.
Let's see.
Night Train's in the house, I say.
Hey, Mike, Night Train. FPV's in the house. Welcome.
Hey, I want to point out, I see Sam Burns, and Sam, if anybody is interested, Sam Burns has a whole Mavic 2 Pro kit that he's trying to sell, and he's got it on sale for like $1,000, which is just a steal. So I don't know if anybody's interested in that, but if you want to phenomenal drone for a hell of a price with the smart controller. He had multiple batteries with it. He had a whole kit. So,
Sam Burns, if you want to put your email for people to contact you, I mean, you could. So if they want to contact you, you could put it in the chats if you want. If
Yeah, Sam, I only get 6% real estate commission. You know, same thing. I only get finder's fee of 6%. I'll do it as a play for 5. But
Johnny's so funny, man. I don't know how he comes up with this stuff. Johnny, how you come up with all these things?
I am a real estate agent. You know, I work on commission. I can't just let them sell something free. You know.
So
Marcus, when do you think the Air 2S is coming? Is it coming soon? I mean,
well, listen, I don't know anything more than you guys do, but the rumors are that we're going to see it in early April. So and those are just rumors. So who knows?
Yeah,
the sooner the better, as far as I'm concerned. I
think it's coming out very soon myself, because I think it's going to be. I don't say it's going to be a surprise. I think they're going to just pop it on us real quick.
Hey, Matt is saying that Sammy sold his Mavic 2 Pro. So that's great. I'm glad, Sam. I knew you were. Yeah, that's great. He's got it sold. That's awesome.
That's good. Congrats.
Yeah. I knew that was too good of a deal for somebody not to pass.
Marcus, there's a question. JC says, now that Fimi has a new manufacturer thing, may be better. What do you think? I mean.
Oh, you mean the new engineers?
Yeah. You know, JC, seeing is going to be believing.
Exactly. I'm with Marcus. I'm with you, Marcus, on that. Yep. Because you know how these companies are, especially in China. They lie so much about their products, and then it's not what it is.
Marcus, I'll tell you what, you order from Banggood, I'll order from AliExpress. Let's see who gets it first.
Well,
that's what I'm doing.
I hate to tell you, I'm ordering it from AliExpress too.
There you go.
I'll tell you what, though, guys, you see this?
You guys, Banggood use their name. They didn't name Banggood for they named it purposely because they do bang their back packages for sure.
You see this thing here? I ordered it from AliExpress, and it's like a fast charging hub. And I'll tell you what,
how long did you get that?
I got it in about 10 days.
Really?
It depends on the product. I've had some experience with AliExpress. Depends on the product. I've had some stuff that took a long time, and other things like Johnny says have come rather quickly. And that's another thing that I want to temper people's expectations when they order that drone. You know, we're so used to instant gratification, you know, through Amazon. You order it and you have it at your front door in a day or two.
Oh, Best Buy.
Yeah. With the last several drone introductions like this from those second tier manufacturers like Hubsan and Fimi, it's taken 3 months. I'm thinking like the Hubsan Xeno 2. I'm thinking the original Fimi X8 SE. I'm thinking the Fimi X8 SE 2020. All three of those took 3 months from the time I ordered them till they got to my front door. So if you have that in mind when you order it, you're not going to be disappointed. And if it comes early, you'll be happy.
Yeah, and you're getting a great deal. I mean, at that pre-price, and it's well worth the wait. And listen, we all have drones to fly, so I mean, listen, it's really just be patient. I know I almost pulled the trigger on canceling my Fimi. No, the
C-Fly is the one you canceled.
Oh yeah,
I did cancel that. At least, hey, Marcus did. I'm glad I canceled.
That was smart. That was a piece of junk, that thing. Lon says he's selling his, if anyone's interested. So
Lon's got one for sale too. Good. Yeah. Anyway,
Brian, BMAC, welcome.
You got crystal tons of 75 batteries, DJI case for $800.
Oh wow!
I'm just telling you guys, for a drone with the crystal sky, even, man, oh man, that's a hell of a deal.
It is.
I'm just telling you. You know, we all talk about the latest and greatest, but that Mavic 2 Pro, it'll fly circles around any of them. So.
Yes. And how old is that's about 4 years old?
No. It's about 2.5 years old.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking. Okay.
Yeah.
But hey, that's pretty old in the drone industry.
Well, it is, and that says something about, quite frankly, about DJI engineering. I mean, that drone has legs.
Yeah, they're up to date.
Let's think about it this way. There's still a ton of people that are still flying the original Mavic, the original Mavic Pro.
Oh yeah, like Jackie. Jackie has that one, right?
Yeah, still an awesome drone.
Yes, it is. Of course.
Yeah, let alone the people that are, of course, they still sell it, but there's a ton of people that still fly Phantoms too.
Yeah, I got a Phantom 3. I'll tell you what, I flew it about 2 weeks ago, and I tell you what, it's just fun to fly.
It's a big boy drone.
It is, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I will say it will attract a neighbor.
No problem with line of sight on that one, is it, Johnny?
Yeah. Well, you can go pretty far with seeing that thing.
Yeah, you can see it. Yeah.
It's big. It's just a big case too, man. You know, it's like looking. I'm just looking at all my drones right there. It's like got between the original Mini, the Mini 2, and the Air 2. Those three don't even equal the size of that Phantom 3 case.
I have to tell you, the Mini 2 just continues to impress me. I just am always amazed at how well that drone flies and how robust it is. You know, that you can fly it in wind. You can, and the camera is so good. It's just for somebody like me. Now, if you're a professional and you're trying to get professional shots, I totally get why you want to upgrade. But for a flyer like me, it's amazing.
Doc Murdoch, welcome in, Doc. Nice to have you in.
Welcome in, Doc.
Marcus, I know, and you fly in an environment that's pretty. I mean, I would say you're in a lot of wind there where you fly at the Snake River Canyon. So, but you really never had an instance where you couldn't fly that Mini 2, right? Or
well, the only thing I can say to that, Johnny, is my very first flight with it. Yeah, I went over the canyon, and I still, DJI told me that was an issue with the main board on the drone.
Right. Yeah, but that had nothing to do with the wind.
Well, I kind of think it did. So if you think about the Venturi effect in the canyon, that can happen in a canyon like that. Yeah. And I was right at a bend in the canyon, so you can imagine the wind hitting that and swirling, and that's exactly what the drone did when I got to that.
So it was more like a downdraft. I mean, it pulled it.
And so could it have been a combination of things? That's what I suspect, Johnny. Probably never know for sure.
That's a Part 107 question. What?
Well, I don't know that's. I mean, that's you. I think have had to been up there with some kind of a weather station or something to really know. But
right.
That is stuff that, by the way, they will cover in Part 107. They do talk about the Venturi effect in. They're talking about in canyons like that, and then also they're talking about when you get in cities between buildings and stuff.
Sure,
they got to be careful about that.
Sergio's back.
Yep, Sergio's back.
I had my internet went off.
I'm telling you, Marcus, Sergio has problems a lot with the internet there because he lives by in a condominium, and I'm sure there's a lot of people on the internet, but I don't know. I'm thinking he has a bad. He upgraded his internet too. I think he's got a problem with a cable. He used to be a technician for Xfinity, and that's what he thinks it is. He needs to change that cable because the squirrels go out and eat them. They chew on them.
Yeah, inside wiring is always the worst. So that's why I always buy, like with my cable company, I always buy that inside wiring insurance that they'll sell.
Right.
Then you make it their problem then,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm going to probably think about doing that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because a lot of times when houses were wired, now the wires change so much, it's definitely different than it was,
Because often your cable company can tell you, listen, we're good to your
modem
coming into your house.
Yep.
And hey, beyond that, you're going to have to figure it out. And then you end up having to hire an electrician or a network person to come in and test everything.
Makes sense. Yep.
Yeah.
Marcus, what do you have? Do you have you have AT&T or what do you have?
I've got a company called Sparklight, but it's cable. So I think I have I don't know, 300 down and 40 up, something like that. But I've been looking into these guys are coming into my neighborhood.
Total fiber, yeah.
Yeah, and they're saying that they're 600 up and down.
Really?
The thing is, what they're doing is they're trying to sign people up in advance, and then they'll go into a neighborhood and put it in. So you can sign up, but you're not getting serviced until there's enough people in your neighborhood that it's worth it to them. But the other thing about fiber is, and to your point, Sergio, even if all your neighbors are online, it doesn't matter. On fiber, you're going to get that high speed no matter what.
See?
Unless
That's
it's
good.
StreamYard. Look at
No, it's not StreamYard, bro. No, it's not StreamYard.
No, because one thing about StreamYard, you'll keep going. I realized that when we had that storm a couple weeks ago, I was wigging out, but the feed keeps going, even though, you can lose control of it. But so
that's
StreamYard,
the live streaming, guys. That's how live streaming. You're gonna have your problems up and down. I mean, you've seen
it's so frustrating though, man.
Yeah, you've seen Kelly Shore show. Doc Murdoch was there, and he even said it. That's a part. Welcome to live streaming. I don't know if you guys seen the show, but you could get your ups and downs.
Doc Murdoch is saying that if you get a third of that, that would be great. So he's talking about the fiber. So yeah, that could be. I mean, who knows? He's making a good point. I mean, with a new company like that, hey, do you really want to try it? You hopefully you see how it works for one of your neighbors before you sign up.
But we have a company that it was NTS, and they did all fiber and stuff, and they was advertising all that. And then, my ex, she got the TV portion of it, the streaming, and I'll tell you what, it wigs me out when you try to watch it. You can actually see it. I don't know. It's just weird watching the streaming. It's not smooth, and it's supposed to be fiber, So
right.
Well, that's no good.
No, I know.
Yeah.
That's why I got divorced, because the streaming wasn't no good. No, it was bad streaming.
Oh, Johnny, we love you so much, bro. You're so funny. You make me laugh all the time.
You know what? I have AT&T Uverse, and it's nothing special. But normally, at least I have a decent. It doesn't fluctuate a whole lot. I really don't get knocked out, except when there was a front coming through that night. Yeah, and Doc does a lot of live streaming for his church, so he's very knowledgeable in that field of, he does the whole thing, and Doc could build his own internet if he wanted to. So
Jim's droning.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mike.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. I just wanted to welcome Jim's droning.
Well, you guys were, asking me, what am I going to get or whatever, the Air 2S, the Fimi Mini, et cetera, et cetera. I haven't heard anything from the three of you. What are you guys going to be doing?
Well, I'm ordering Fimi for sure.
For Fimi Mini, and then I got the Air 2S when it comes.
I get both.
You know it,
I'm
baby.
getting both.
Yep.
Always got to add to the collection, right, Marcus?
Well, so yeah, that Air 2S, for the kind of flyer I am, it's almost like the penultimate drone. I mean, there's drones out there like the Autel Evo Pro. I'm sure it's a great product. In fact, I know it's a great product. Ron Brown has it, but even for that matter, even the Mavic 2 Pro, it's almost a little bit above my head because I'm not sure that I would use all of those high-end camera features. Just probably, maybe at some point I wish I had it, but
I'll tell you what, that Evo 2, watching it at the meetup, was that thing it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I will say that I wouldn't say I wasn't totally shocked, but it was, I'll tell you what, it was smooth. The wind, of course, it was very windy, although Bill, put up his Mini 2. So, I mean, it's, but yeah, that Evo 2, I was waiting for Ron to break his out, Ron Brown, but he didn't. I think he did.
Did he bring it with him? I don't think he
brought the Evo 2. I don't think he did.
Yeah.
Is Ron back home, Marcus? Or
he's on his way. He should be home soon.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow. Good. Ron's been gone for like Man, he's having fun.
Don't screw around. When they take a vacation, they take an effing vacation.
He takes a holiday. We take.
You know what?
He's
That's
taking a
good, though.
holiday.
That's good. He does. That's good. He takes a vacation. You know, you need a vacation sometimes.
No, seriously, there are two people that know how to have fun, and I don't mean that lightly. I mean they'll go to the Caribbean and they'll just go to one of those tiny little Caribbean islands, and they'll rent a condo for like 3 weeks or something, and just hang out and have fun. They know how to have fun.
Marcus, I also have I do have a Tiny Hawk 2 coming. Doc Murdoch's kind of set me up on what to get and told me, so I am going to try that. And, I'm going to go ahead and pull the trigger on that here.
So, Marcus, let me ask you, Autel's working on the Mini.
Who knows? I don't know. I just said that in the chat because to be
funny. Oh, okay. So, because he says that.
I hope so.
Well, even Murdoch, Doc says I may hold out till the Autel comes out with the Mini. So I mean, even Ron said that they were working on it. Looks like they're going to be working on it.
Ron was just joking too. Trust
me.
Okay.
All right.
It would make sense for him, right, to have a mass market product like that.
I'm pretty sure they will.
Well, I hope it would be awesome.
That would be one heck of a job.
Hey, Marcus, what am I doing right now?
Throwing your voice?
No, see, I think I'm lagging right now.
Yeah. Sergio, come back in. Switch your thing and come back in, buddy.
I thought, drinking that, I thought, okay, he's throwing his voice.
So, Marcus, do you think this 250 gram under thing? I mean, are we getting way too hung up on that right now, or did
in the U.S. it almost means nothing to us? In the sense that the first time you take a video with that drone and you post it on YouTube or Facebook, you're coming out under the auspices of Part 107, and then you have to have it. You have to have a tail number on it anyway. So,
Yeah, I just hope that I think that if some people get into drones and only bought, if they only bought an original Mini, and I know it has a lot of wind problems, so will they get turned off by drones by not upgrading to maybe an Air 2, something like that? But I just think the trend. I'm like you. So many people are just hung up. Now other parts of the outside of the United States,
way different for Europe and Canada. Way different. That under 250 is huge for them.
Yeah. I mean, but I don't mind spending $5. Well, I mean, I got my numbers anyway. But and of course, if you Part 107, you have to register each drone individually, which is what, $5 or 15? It's 50. I'm not sure.
What $5. Yeah.
$5. Okay.
Yeah.
But
sorry, John. Go
ahead. They have the niche.
Yeah. So Londonar says they are working on the Mini.
Hey, that's great, Lon. That's awesome. I mean, I think we're all for it. Everywhere. Yeah. Let me tell you, that's the kind of thing that could put Autel on the map. It could. Has that kind of mass market appeal. Yeah,
because I'll tell you what, if that Evo 2 was, I mean, it's quite, it's got a nice price tag, although it's been on sale a few places recently. But if that drone was under 1,000, of course, it'd be hard to do, I guess, for what's on there. That drone would really be more popular.
Lon is saying CES next year is when they release it. Boy, that'd be great.
That would be great, yeah. And Akarasho says that does he think the Autel will sue the Fimi over the color orange?
Well, to your point, Johnny, I think we're going to see just a flood of sub 250 drones, and even from the toy manufacturers, the more toy grade, because of Europe and Canada and so forth.
They would be improving their drones, the toy grade, if they step up the weight a little bit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that might not be a bad thing for them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, well, yeah, they said Dobo. And you got to read a lot of in between the chats and a lot of in between the words on the live streams about different drones, so I'm sure I'm like Marcus. There'll be, a year. If we fast forward a year from now, we'll probably be looking at 2 or 3 different kind of new Mini. You may even see a Mini 2, an upgrade here pretty soon.
We'll be swimming in minis.
Yeah.
I mean, that's going to be the big thing now. Yep.
Yeah. Well, I think it's priced. They fly good, and they got a lot of features.
Personally, guys, I'm waiting for the Hubsan Mini.
Well, I don't. I think we can wait on that
one. Just a joke. Just joking, guys.
Hey, but you know what? Actually the Xeno 2 is doing pretty decent right now.
I'll tell you, I've got that Xeno 2 Plus. Well, I have the Xeno 2 and the Xeno 2 Plus, and I don't know why I still have the Xeno 2. I should sell it but anyway, I like the Xeno 2 Plus. In fact, I like the Xeno 2 Plus better than I like my Fimi X8 SEs.
Well, you sold the Fimi, or you still have it?
I have 2 of them. I have the 2018 and the 2020 version, okay. And I keep thinking about selling them, Johnny, but I don't know. I mean, let me tell you one thing that keeps Fimi kind of near and dear to my heart, and that is that 2018 version of the Fimi. When that came out, that was one of the things that boy, I tell you what, I did a video on that thing. They were coming out with firmware updates hot and heavy when it first came out, and improvements were coming really quickly. And so I was putting out videos on that, and it really is kind of responsible for a lot of the success of my channel. I can say that drone is one of the drones that really lifted my channel up and made it viable.
Well, hey, but you know what? The Fimi 2020 SE actually flew pretty good, and you can fly it.
Yeah.
And I think that's the drone I actually took when the hurricane was coming through that. Not the hurricane, but before, and it flew great. But even in a hurricane, now it was.
Yeah, I mean, even if it just wasn't for that tilt, guys, I think the Fimi would be just a great drone for the price. It is. It's
just a little bit of improvement on that camera. God damn, they're this close.
And the transmission a little bit when you lose that when you get disconnected sometimes.
I've been kind of okay with. I know other people have had problems. I haven't had a lot of problems.
I didn't have a problem with the transmission too much.
I think it depends where you're at, though.
Yeah.
Hey, I think Bob's got a great comment in the chat here. When is GoPro going to come out with the Karma Mini? That's what I want to know. I'm with you, Bob.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, it's going to be an interesting year. I mean, of course, it's flying by already. We're in April. So, it's, of course, the DJI had that release, and they'll have, like I say, maybe they'll have a small controller. Maybe they're going to have this Air 2S. So they're going to be popping them out here pretty quick.
Lon Denner just telling us when graphene becomes available, watch out. And he's right. What we'll do then is we'll just charge our drones once a year. That's all you'll need to do. Charge it up once a year, and you'll be good.
So, Morris, do you think we'll see an a Mini 2 upgrade before the end of the year? Or?
Well, it seems to be the pattern, or the emerging pattern, I should say. Yeah. So you never know. You never know. I mean, DJI has been seems like they're pretty willing to kick them out fast and furious.
And they could, if Fimi does come out with some of these flight modes and all of those work, and maybe a little bit, well, I'll say the battery's about the same, but they could, I guess, DJI could step it up with those flight modes, and maybe I don't know, it may even throw some colors in there or something,
Yeah. And then that Mavic 3 now, are they gonna put that Hasselblad on camera on that one, you think, Marcus?
Who knows? I listen, whatever they do, it's gonna blow our minds. That's what I can tell you.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. Yep. And then that Sony AirPeak Akarasho says Sony AirPeak Mini.
Yeah.
Is that a joke?
There again, Akarasho, we can only hope. Sony, I'd be all for it.
What about a V-copter Mini?
Oh.
Yeah, that thing went to the garbage. I don't know.
Well, hey, if we're going that direction, Johnny, if you really want to go there, how about the Power Egg Mini?
Yeah, well, that might. Hey, it'd be it could come out Sunday on Easter Sunday.
Yeah. There you go.
A pink Power Egg Mini.
Hey,
Yep.
so JC Flyin is talking about the Hubsan, the Xeno, the original Xeno, and he is spot on. I bought my original Xeno in 2018, and I still get that drone out and fly it once in a while, and have a great time with it. And it's just, the camera's not great, but it's good. Everything about that drone is good enough. And it's just fun to fly.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? There's a need. I mean, listen, DJI. I'm not saying we can all say it's probably the best out there right now, of course. But competition is good, and the more that Fimi and Xeno and a Nafi Parrot does, I mean, it's going to put pressure on DJI.
Hey, so Lon is absolutely spot on. I forgot about that, Lon. They had a mini version of the V-copter.
No, I didn't
really.
realize.
I forgot about that. They sure did. Yeah.
But Morris, that drone was tethered or something, right? It never flew.
The one, so the V-copter, of course, is the one that we were all kind of fascinated with.
Right.
They had it on a kind of a little turntable.
Right.
And it was under this plexiglass box. And they had the motors spinning on it and stuff, and you could move it around on this. You couldn't touch it, but you could move it around on this turntable. And then they would hand you the controller that wasn't controlling anything, but you could. Right. And the controller, to me, it felt kind of like a toy controller. I mean, it wasn't. I don't know, wasn't all that awesome. But Lon is spot on. I forgot they had a mini version on it, and I can't remember, Lon. Maybe it didn't have a gimbal on it or something. I can't remember what anyway.
He said there's a Power Egg Mini already. I don't know.
I don't know about that one. Yeah.
Well,
I think that V-copter would have probably been a pretty cool drone if they went through with it. I think.
The thing is that clearly the technology didn't work, Michael, or we would have seen it.
Yeah, I'm about to say they probably got a few hundred of them crashed somewhere or something. Something happened. I mean, it never really,
Yeah. So Jim's Droning is saying he put a deposit on it. So they took a ton of deposits. I remember that. The only thing I have heard is that they will return your deposit if you ask for it. I've heard that. I don't know for certain, but I've heard people say that.
Well, that's mighty nice of them.
Yeah. For a product that's,
Yeah, I mean, hey, I'll sell you a piece of land, but don't ask for your money back.
Yeah. Especially in Louisiana, I've heard about that swampland.
Yeah, I mean, I got some. I'll sell you if you want 100 acres. I would sell them in 100-acre tracts.
There you go.
I'll even take a picture of it with a drone, and they'll all be the same 100 acres that I sell to everybody.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, didn't they have a guy selling moon plots on the moon or Mars or something, one time?
Yeah.
That's funny, man.
It's got a hell of a view of Earth.
Yeah. Hey, one day we might be able to fly to the moon, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm reading what Lon's saying here.
Oh, the Kaijane K130 Alpha. Got the 0.3 megapixel Wi-Fi FPV camera. Oh, okay. All right, boys. It is that time, guys. Wow, we went for over an hour, boys. Over an hour and a half. So I really want to thank everybody for coming in and joining us on the show. I truly want to thank Johnny, our co-host, for being with us always. He's a great co-host. And make sure you guys all go. Don't forget to check out Johnny on his show, on the Fly for Fun show that he does every Wednesday at 6, right, Johnny?
Yeah, me and Captain Ray Kelly. Yeah, and then
And Captain Ray Kelly, of course.
Yeah, Marcus and Ron on Monday, and Marcus is on the Drone Seekers Sunday, and Marcus, so we got a lot of shows to watch. Just like I said on my show, check your subscriptions. You'd be surprised who you're not subscribed to sometime, or YouTube kicks you off, and
exactly.
A lot of great shows. Yeah, I want to thank y'all. It's been a great night. Had a lot of people, a lot of questions in the chat. And Marcus, thank you for coming in.
Marcus, we appreciate you, man. We really appreciate you. You're awesome, buddy. We appreciate all you do for everybody on your channel and all your wonderful content.
And Marcus is going to be in Florida next year on April the 2nd.
Yes.
That would be my desire, Johnny, for sure. Yeah.
Hey, it's a month. It's a year from today. Today's the 2nd, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm all over it.
Yeah. Ray's, they already kind of work on that. And, it's, that's the kind of tentatively date I think they already have picked out.
Here's the only thing I'm going to tell you, Johnny, is you better get a bigger venue, because just like with Spin Up, it like doubles by the year. So if you had,
what I'm thinking though, I think that my 3 year or 4 years that I'm paid to go to Italy, I think I might have to check those dates because I'm not counting. We've been supposed to go forever, but Marcus, that is we had a great place, and
oh yeah.
I think Ray is actually, we were talking last night on the phone, and he's looking at a different location a little bit, and they haven't pinned it. He's going to get with Matt and Brad and Mitch and all of them over there, and Jim. So, but it's going to be interesting, because I tell you what, we had probably 50 drone pilots there, and it was just an incredible, not a whole lot of flying, but I think flying was the least of the worry. It wasn't a worry. It was windy, and it was more fun. I say more fun meeting everybody. I mean, we all fly anyway.
Yeah.
But and it would have been great to do a little bit more flying. But it was a great time.
Family reunion.
Working on it.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, again, don't forget, next Friday, it's a special day for everybody, where every second Friday of the month, we do share your drone videos, your footage that you've created. So for those of you that want to send your footage, even photos, if you've done some photography with your drones, videography, if you guys got some good footage, just send it to my my email. You can send it here to the Flyzone Drone show on the Flyzone Drone Quads at Gmail. I'll put it up right now, by the way. So you send it there, and then I'll get your videos, and we'll post it next Friday on the show. So, well, that does it, guys. Marcus, thank you for coming in again. We love you.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you, Marcus.
We appreciate it, guys. It's all right, Sergio. It happens. What are you going to do, right?
Good show, guys.
Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you, everybody in the chats. And remember, follow the rules. Fly safe. And happy flying. Well, guys, we'll see you next week on the next show. Bye-bye now.
Bye.